This thing is no joke. He did just go in there. Yeah, the dust is settling, so I think he's gone. It's always hard to tell. I'd hate to go out sooner than later, though. Oh, Jesus. I think he's back. Healed, so I guess for now I'll do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide in here again, because I guarantee he's gonna come back after that. God. Yeah, so let's go back here. Turn this guy on, and now let's see. The officers have fled. The officers have abandoned us. They ran from the beast and blew the exit closed behind them. Even Gilbert, they called us forward and traitors and even cowards and traitors and worse and hypocrites. Now they've doomed us. Whatever hell we suffer now, it is on them. God will punish them for what they've done. So I think I'm gonna drop one of these grenades, grab this fuel, because that seems to be the most important thing. However, if I need a grenade, there's a grenade and health back here. Oh man, there's more fuel there. Well, it looks like I may actually need to blow this door, so... yeah, let me take this, shot this here, and we're gonna hide again. Wish me luck. Yeah, I have no idea if it uses your mic, but I don't want to risk it. If you can hear me, I'm screwed. Okay, so we got another grenade, 3 fuels. Wouldn't mind that fuel, but what do we got in here? There we go. We got some meat. I've not used that yet. Meat there. Medical shipment. I kind of wonder if you break these open if you get anything, but I have not tried, so I don't know. Oh shit. Okay, so we got something back here. Looks like some fuel. But I'll need the wrench to get back there. There's a fuel under there. Let's see if we got any bullets in here. Nothing. Oh, shit. Power just went out. I think it's time to get back. And hopefully he doesn't catch me. Oh god, that might have been a mistake. Run. He's right on my ass. I can hear him. Close the door and lock it. Okay, safe. There we are. And we're back with 3 fuels. So we have not found. He's walking around out there. We haven't found what we're looking for. However, there was that communications key on the one side of with all those beds. So we're gonna need that for the communications room. I'm gonna throw all these fuels in there. It looks like I might have missed this. Nice, okay. Let's see, am I hurt? Nope, I'm good. I think I'm just gonna leave that there for now. I know it's there. And, oh yeah, we missed this note. Update to all medical mortuary personnel. The rat problem has not gotten any better. They're swarming every dead body. They're even coming after the wounded, but the vermin have no interest in flesh after it is burnt. So a new policy must be initiated. The bodies of all deceased and soldiers must be burned. I have spoken to Father Dirace about this matter. He will provide proper consecration for the deceased remains will be preserved for the families. This is not ideal and it fills my soul with pain, but burning the dead seems to be the only way to stop the rats from coming. So burn them we must. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this up. We're gonna go back to that soldier's quarters. I'm gonna blow open that door that's locked as we go down the stairs. And then I'm gonna grab that key while I run to find a hidey ho. And I think we're just gonna take it from there, so let's hope this works. Yes, this way. I did also find a code, 7457, which is my locker, actually. $74.57 right here. 7457. So we got some ammo. We got a note.
8th of July, mid-afternoon. Joubert needs a scout for tonight. Routine patrol. Out to the communication wires and back. It'll be cloudy. Good cover. Easiest patrol possible. Sergeant wants me or Augustin to go. He still suspects one of us might have been with the mutineers. But I won't be going. How can I be so sure? Well, Augustin has agreed to a friendly game of chance to determine which of us it will be, and using an old sleight of hand trick, there's no way I'll lose. No, Augustin doesn't have a chance because I'll ensure he doesn't. Me? A scoundrel? Perhaps. But when he returns and I remind him of the time he pissed in my flask, or the mysterious lice that appeared in my bunk, or the incident with that barmaid, well, I laughed in those cases, and he'll laugh in this one. 8th of July, near midnight. Shelling again somewhere along the line. Them firing at us. I'm sure we will fire at them again soon. I hope Augustin's having a simply marvelous time out there. Can't wait to tell him what I did. 9th of July, time unknown. It must be just before dawn. When the shelling stopped, I woke. The sudden silence always does that. Augustin's bunk is empty. I went looking for him. He wasn't in the mess, nor being seen by Dr. Jasinski, nor lurking out for a final smoke. Dax was on patrol. I asked him. He said Augustin hasn't returned from the scout. He said the words like he was pronouncing Augustin's death. As if scouts don't come running back at all hours. As if it wasn't just a routine patrol. As if all hope was lost. Now the shelling is starting again. We'll try to sleep. 9th of July, morning. It has been hours now and Augustin has not returned. His luck did not hold, and neither has mine. What could I have been thinking? If he is gone forever... But I do not want to write it, for fear writing it will make it real. I will continue to wait in my bunk until dusk. And if there is no sign of him, then I do not know. The priest keeps staring at me, as if he can sense I have some unseen weight on me. I will not give him the satisfaction of a confession. It was nothing, a joke. I thought it was just a joke. I never thought... And therein lies my sin.
Right here's the map of the relays. So you can see that pretty much all these relays were turned on except for a couple. There's the relay box, and we turned that one on right through here. And there's the communications room where we need to get to. Here's the photo that we picked up. The guy on the left, I believe, is me. The guy on the right, I think, is the guy who we saved in the beginning and then ended up saving us. So, we're gonna go and get back down into that communications room. I'm gonna chuck a grenade here. It's probably a terrible idea, but we'll see what happens. The idea is that were-rat's gonna come out and we'll be long gone. And then on the way around, we can grab the map in that room. was kind of worried that he was gonna run through this door over here. You can hear him running around in the walls, or what appears to be the hallway. Vernier claims that one of us killed Renard, but I saw Renard's corpse. His eyes were gone, gouged from his skull. His tongue was shredded. We all hated Renard, but none of us could have done this. War is brutality, but it is anonymous, mechanized. We fire at distant soldiers. Whoever did this, it was intimate. It was sadistic. I fear for all of us. So I'm going to take this grenade here, and I'm going to launch it. There's the communications key. But I'm going to take this grenade, and I'm going to launch it at that security room eventually. The submap has been added to the main map in the administration's office, and there's the communications room, which we have to get to. You can see up in the top left is the security room I was mentioning. That room is locked, and I have not been in there yet, so I'm curious what's in there. Here's a map of the barracks. So you can see some people's beds over here. I found that key on this side on the bottom, kind of in the middle. And I have not gone through the top barracks yet. Odd occurrences last night. Sergeant Lambert thought dead after his patrol. On the 8th, returned to the barracks in the fine house. He carried with him Sergeant Clemens, severely wounded from an explosion. Lambert reported the following: that is, midway through his patrol on the 8th, he fell into the deep crater and was unable to escape. Clement, his close friend, snuck out after him last night, located him in the crater, and carried him out. They were spotted in the ensuing attack. Clement was injured by an explosion. It fell upon Lambert to carry him back. Very odd that Lambert was either injured from the fall nor the explosion, and that he ended up saving the man who came to save him. But battlefield luck is an odd thing, and every life, fate's winds blows erratic. Judging by Lambert's description, the crater he fell into, it seems to have been located very close to the Roman tunnels we unearthed. It may have been a result of work down there. Recommend a future patrol investigate and make sure we have not opened up a back door into our own bunker. So, in my opinion, he was able to carry me back because of the bottle of vodka that I gave him when I went down there. plan on opening this door first, so I have a place to run. And I'm gonna chuck this grenade, but first I'm gonna find the lay of the land. Make sure I know where I can hide, and make sure it's a decent spot to run to. I spotted that cabinet in the corner there, so I'm gonna chuck this grenade at this door down here. I know it's locked because of my previous playthrough. I tried opening it, but I had not gotten into the communications room yet. I can hear it right next to me, so I'm trying to be quiet. Hoping that it goes away here so I don't waste too much time sitting in this cabinet.
Anyone left? The code is 7027.
Farber is gone, insanity, chaos. We were in the mess and it burst from the shadows right behind Boys Run. But Farber was there, ready, practically threw himself in front of the thing, and he shot it, hit it dead on. The thing retreated. We thought for sure it was dead, but then, not 10 minutes later, it came back for him. I heard him screaming, being pulled into the wall, praying for salvation, and now I can hear it moving again, getting closer. Have to move now, or we'll all suffer his fate.
Please, I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you can forgive me.
I was there when they pulled your friend Nior from the tunnels. He'd been screaming for hours before he was located. Tied to the stretcher, he was still trying to scream, but all that came out was a horrible rasp. All of the engineers have been seeing things down there, myself included. We should talk, you and I, about what is to be done. Let me know when. Ozane.
Personal code is 70.
So I'm gonna shoot this, hide again,
The arsenal is locked.
and we'll see the big ol' were rat come out here.
0, 2, 7.
We got a pocket pouch and a note here. I've spoken to no one of what's written in those texts, I swear it, but now LaRue comes out of the tunnels claiming to have seen things described in them. My rational mind cannot accept that this might be coincidence, nor can it accept the alternative. I have to tell the others what's written in the text, tell them, warn them. 18th of May, 1916, they've punished LaRue for speaking out about what he saw, and now Renard has sent for me. I'm sure I am to be punished as well. We're stuck between the German in front of us, high command behind us, and some horrible force that seems to lurk in the shadows all around us. I fear we are now truly beyond God's reach. 20th of May, 1916. I've been locked in Delpy's cell for the past 2 nights. Renard punished me for speaking about the text. Nightmare after nightmare. There are dreams of darkness, seductive darkness. Voices there welcome me. I returned to my bunk and was met with men, all of whom now have tales to tell. Nikolai Farb's Halubeck, on and on. They're all hearing things, dreaming things. Nights are now spent in the grip of a fear that crawls up in the spine and digs its claws behind the eyes, piercing minds and souls. But after what happened to LaRue and me, none dare speak to officers, now even the Jobert. And worse, raids are beginning again. I'm to go tomorrow night. 23rd May 1916. Back from the raids, I can't sleep. Shells falling. The soles of my boots are worn thin. My feet bloodied and blistered. Lost too many out there. I feel trapped. 20th of May 1916. Last night, the entire barracks was awakened by the sounds from the tunnel. Nightly, they growled louder. When I slept, I dreamt of other worlds of pain, wrapped in ecstasy. This morning, we are all as ghosts. Things cannot continue this way. I will enter the tunnels and see if I can find some way to end this, for all our sakes. Looks like we got 5 minutes left. So I'm gonna go check and see what was in that room that I blew up. This is the dark room. Got some fuel and a photo and a little stick down here with a bottle there. So it looks like people dancing, partying. My friends, after the tunnel sabotage, they're increasing security everywhere. I've been commanded to lock the door to communications, but between you and me, I'm going to keep a copy of the key in my bunk in the barracks. You never know when such a thing might be come in handy. Sergeant Cazell. And it just so happens we already found that key. So this room was quite useless. Besides the empty bottle sitting there. The only place we haven't really explored too much is this room. You can see the New York rats again right there. Finally got some answers from the engineering team. Command believes there are old Roman tunnels adjacent to our positions. They're opening them this evening. Command hopes to use them to launch a surprise attack, as if any attack at this point could be termed surprise. This is war. We are all always expecting an attack. Curious to see these tunnels though. A little dash of antiquity would liven the place up. It certainly help keep my mind off the daily grind of the war. 9 May 1916. The officer presented me today with a rather unexpected and strange gift. Aging texts from inside the Roman tunnels. Seems they got word of my interest. I took them, of course, but the truth is these texts are far too fragile, too valuable to survive life in this horrid place. They require more delicate hands, more learned minds than mine. Still, curiosity reigns. 11 May 1916. This morning, Ackerman died of his wounds. I'd only known him a time, but consider him one of my better friends here. I hope heaven welcomes him. To distract myself, I have been going over the text and have had quite the shock. These texts are not Roman in origin. The language is Latin or Latina at least, but what they're written about has no relation to what I know of Roman culture or from any era. The texts seem to be a religious or at least superstitious nature. A phrase is repeated: to cross into the darkness beyond, and then something about a sight. 13th May 1916. Haven't slept, need to get this down. The texts are of a religious nature. Whoever these ancient people were, they believed that they had found a means to immortality, and to achieve this goal they needed to access to what they thought was, in other words, one dominated by darkness and ruled by, I don't know, they use words I can't translate, ruled by something. They claimed the dark other world was full of spirits, monsters, and that the air there was endlessly alive with cries of torment and the sickly rattle of souls near death. This is what they were using the tunnels for. For them, it was a doorway into some pagan hell. The texts are full of wild stories of blood orgies, of sadistic spirits, of the awful things these men and women would do to each other in the worship of darkness. They speak at length of some substitute that is meant to grant the worthy some kind of immortality in darkness. I'm on patrol tonight, need to sleep before then, but then I'm back at this. So I'm going to drop that for this. Nor has been telling us of the tunnels, text describing what these tunnels were used for, but I didn't need him to tell me. I've seen it. I was there in the dark. I dream of it every night now. Dreams are so real that when I wake, the day itself feels like the dream. I'm at a ritual. It begins with the drinking of a liquid, sweet and thick like a mucus or honey, repulsive and yet intoxicating. As I drink, it warms my body. It fills me with the lust of all things carnal, sex, blood, flesh. Around me are others, their faces hidden, their bodies rippling. I know we all serve the same master to the same end, a place, her unending kingdom, immortality, the things I do in these dreams, a terrible world of horrors, bloody and twirled, that make the carnal pit of the war seem like a mere play. I wake horrified, but in the dreams, I am elated. The worst part, at the end of the day, I want to be asleep. I want to go back to that place. I want to feel that way. I want the violence and the ecstasy and the pitch black darkness. So the lights went out, but we made it back in time, locking it up, and I'm calling it here. So I'll see you guys next time with part 3.